So now it's time to put together a voodoo doll.
That should disarm the voodoo doll.
It just needs some slight modifications. Like we have some white cloth just here.
There, that almost looks like a tiny lab coat.
And we need some hair. Okay, we can't get Simon's.
Nip snap, and the beard is off.
I'm not too sure why I'd need Simon's, but we can only try.
I hereby name you Dr. Peach.
And we need some pins.
I hate needles, but if I absolutely have to...
There we go. Don't try this at home, kids.
And now I, Simon the Great, will revive a human being with the help of this voodoo doll. Please stay tuned for further details. Now we'll attach the 4 clamps to the correct corresponding needles, turn on the power, and we should see a happy end in just a few moments, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, if I remember correctly, it is leg first, then arm, and I believe head was before heart.
There, let's see if I can light his lamps.
Oh, ouch!
I'd like to light your lamps.
He's alive again. The guy was just resting.
Hell's bells, what was that?
Some aliens came and fired wildly in all directions. Then you were struck by a bolt of lightning.
Ah, I remember. Well, it seems I was lucky, doesn't it? And my sciatic pain is gone. Amazing. Seems like an electric discharge just like that can do wonders for your health.
Well, yes, but maybe it's because you're dead.
What? Are you trying to insult me, landlubber?
Just look at you. The aliens killed you, but I, Simon the Mighty Sorcerer, revived you using this voodoo doll.
That means I'm one of the undead? A zombie? That's...
I...
Ha 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 ha! Bullocks, that's fantastic. No more need for sleep, no more hunger, and my back pain's gone as well. Finally, I can fully concentrate on my research. I can't think of anything better that could have happened to me.
Well, it's great you're so happy about it.
Boy, I owe you a favor.
At long last, somebody who's able to recognize my abilities.
Bollocks. So how do we know that this guy was actually dead? We didn't check his pulse. We didn't even try to give him the kiss of life. No sort of resuscitation. We're just assuming lots right now.
Who are you anyway?
My name is Dr. Edward Peach. I'm an engineer and inventor, and this is my laboratory, as you can see. Originally, I'd signed on as ship's engineer on the Black Pear, and after it was marooned, I built my lab here.
What kind of stuff do you invent?
I repair and invent everything that's needed. Aside from that, I like to occupy myself with space travel. But my real area of expertise is the development of artificial intelligence that really works.
Ah, yes. Just remind me what that's supposed to be again.
Well, artificial beings need intelligence to be able to act like real living beings. Just think of pathfinding problems. I can't even remember how many of my less successful creations I lost because they chose the direct way over the cliffs.
I used to have problems with pathfinding too. Why are you stranded here?
Okay, I guess you'll want to hear the short version. Well, it was a rainy night, and helmsman Larry Letslip was on duty on the bridge. I was in the captain's cabin at the time, and had just repaired the heating.
Are you sure that's the short version?
Please don't interrupt me, boy, otherwise it'll take even longer. So, Captain Niro was sitting in front of his mirror and painting his face, as usual. Suddenly, a great wave hit the ship. which then caused us to rise up out of the water, making Captain Niro smear lipstick right across his face. The captain got mad and muttered something like, "How can he go across a bump while I'm applying my makeup?" Then he rushed out onto the bridge deck. A moment later, I heard the helmsman scream something about banshees and hobgoblins.
That sounds terrible.
I said, don't interrupt me. Anyway, there was a stamping to be heard on the deck, and then a splash in the water. Larry Letslip must have gone overboard. When I arrived on the deck, there was only a completely confused Captain Niro. He was just standing there in his diaphanous dress, the red lipstick all over his face. That dimly lit scene appeared spooky, downright unreal, and Captain Niro never spoke again about what really happened that stormy night.
And then, what happened?
Well, a storm came on, and Captain Niro fought to keep the ship on course. Larry might have succeeded at that, but as it was, a wave then hit us and smashed us right up against a reef, tearing a great hole in the ship's hull. We would have inevitably drowned if
what?
If not another wave hadn't then thrown us straight onto the shore of this island. Well, this is the end of the short version of this tale. The detailed edition will be found stocked in all good bookshops as soon as I've located a publisher for it.
Why don't you repair the ship and leave the island?
What for? Here I can carry out my research in peace. All I need I stocked in the storage room of the Black Pear, and I can find the rest on this island. Apart from that, Captain Niro doesn't appear to be too keen to put out to sea anymore. He's even become quite afraid of water.
I don't really know what to say at the moment. We've just had a cross-dressing crab, and now we have a captain who likes to wear alternative clothing.
Can you tell me anything about that metal parrot Polly?
Ah, yes, Polly. That bird's one of my first prototypes. While its artificial intelligence doesn't work properly, its speech processor is fully functional. Unfortunately, that creature resists all debugging efforts.
Well, maybe I can find a can opener somewhere. I'll be going.
Let's go and see Captain Niro again.
How's the air up there?
Get me down from here!
Why did you climb up there anyway?
A captain always has to get the big picture.
Well, have fun then.
No! Don't go away, please! Stay with me! Be my hero!
I will try, but I have no actual ladder. I do have a harpoon gun and a rope.
Awesome, now I've got a rope I can fire.
I really hope that your aim is very, very, very good, Simon.
Watch out! Duck!
Dear me, you nearly hit me, you bad, bad boy.
Great. Now I can go and fetch that thing. Okay, I've got it back now. I have to think of something else for the next try. I can't aim properly long distance with this thing. At least not without some sort of custom aiming system.
Luckily, there is a scientist on this island.
Ah, Simon the Sorcerer. What can I do for you?
I've got a problem with this harpoon. Captain Niro's stuck in the crow's nest, and the ladder's broken. I'm trying to shoot a rope up there using this harpoon, but I'm not able to aim with enough accuracy. Can you invent something to help with that?
Well, stuff like that is really simple, and way below my intelligence capacity. But since it's you, give me that harpoon. There, I fitted the harpoon with a scope, so now you should be able to aim better and hit your target. Just be careful you don't hit Captain Niro. He may be a little strange, but most of the time he's a fine chap.
I'll be going.
Yeah, there isn't much else we can do at the moment. So rescuing the captain is pretty much our only option right now. And why is she looking so shocked?
Watch out! Duck!
Finally, I've got some solid ground under my feet again. Ouch.
Oh, did you get hurt?
Now look at that. My clothes are ruined. I could have saved myself the trouble of ironing them. Couldn't you find a more comfortable way down than this stupid rope?
Oh, come on, I saved you. Don't overact now.
I'll retire to my cabin now and fix my clothes and hairdo. Nobody should be seen like this. We'll see each other later. In my cabin, perhaps?
Geez, I'm not that desperate.
Oh yes you are, let's go.
Ah, finally, there you are.
Who are you anyway?
Oh dear, I'm the infamous Captain Niro, of course. Owner of the Black Pear, the terror of the seven seas, and savior of mankind from bad taste.
The Black Pear, that's a little bit close.
You've got to deal with those moles. What's it about?
No, it doesn't work this way. Take a look around. You're on an authentic pirate island here. And what are we? Pirates, right. And how do real pirates act? Right again, like real pirates. A pirate doesn't just answer your questions and then wish you a nice day. He wants something for it. If he doesn't want information, you'll have to think of an adequate payment. How about a treasure?
Do you know where those stupid moles took my hat?
Dear me, that ghastly monstrosity of a hat didn't belong to you, did it? If so, you definitely were a victim of contemporary proletarian fashion. You're lucky that unbefitting accessoire was stolen from you. From now on, you'll make progress fashion-wise.
My poor hat. Okay, so you want information for payment. What exactly do you want to know?
Well, I'd naturally be interested in the upcoming trends. I mean, what's going to be shown in the important fashion fairs, and what's going on between the models and other stars. Well, you know. I'm also very interested in all the top tips about caring for stressed skin. If you could organize some tests with the local skincare clinic.
Okay, back to the idea of bringing you a treasure as payment. Oh, well then, I'll go and find a treasure for you.
Ah, that sounds great. It should be splendorous, glittering, and full of doubloons, please. Oh, now I'm all excited about your return.
Full of doubloons? If that's all. Look here, I've brought you an awesome treasure.
No. It really doesn't work this way. That's no proper treasure. It doesn't have the slightest bit of style. Come back when you have real pirate's treasure to show.
I'm going now. Later.
Oh, please stay a little while longer.
When you speak like that, no. So we need some treasure, and all we have is some doubloons. Oh. I think that we picked up some washers from the inventor's hut. So I'm sure hopefully they will be disguised in this pile.
This uniform looks so conventional with those golden buttons. But Simon, the world-renowned fashion designer, knows just what to do. Snip, snip, snip. It's slowly growing.
Don't sail it too close to the captain.
Are you all right? You look changed somehow. And you don't seem changed for the better either. Quite a feat of one's an ugly duckling like you to begin with.
Everything's okay with me. Why do you ask?
Because you appear even geekier than usual. Not only dim-witted, but somehow physically as well. Is something wrong with your back?
My back is absolutely okay. Maybe the burden of responsibility has, hunched it a little, you know? Damn, if she finds her backpack on me, I'm done for.
Now I see. You're even more hunched back than normally. How'd you do that?
Well, I'm feeling suicidal, and so I'll tell you the truth. I'm wearing your backpack under my robe as a replacement inventory because my hat was stolen.
You know how I can tell you're lying? If you were telling the truth, you'd be as dead as mutton. Since you're still alive, you can be telling the truth. I don't think even a total moron like you would risk the torments of hell I'd inflict on you.
Oh, okay. That was lucky.
I'd like to take this, but that little toad is lying on it. I guess she hasn't seen it, and it should stay that way. I have to get rid of her somehow.
Keep your paws off that.
Oh, look, over there, a cute dolphin.
Well, go play with it. Those dolphin therapies are said to have helped many intellectually disabled people.
Oh, I was mistaken. It's a shark, and it looks super hungry for the sweet, tender flesh of a girl.
I'm pretty sure I saw a fin in there before, just as she was speaking. Oh yeah, there is one.
For now, everything's cleared up with this person.
And don't panic. I repeat, under any circumstances, don't panic. A widespread panic could mean final doom for the magic world. We're all going to die, so please don't panic.
That's a coffee bush. I've seen them in the ads for Pro Bean quality coffee. Actually, I'm overqualified for coffee picking, but if it helps... what do I do with them now? The coffee I know is darker somehow, and more powdery.
I wonder, there is a coffee machine somewhere.
Yuck! I completely squashed these strange cherries. There are weird green beans in them.
Oh.
Somehow the beans still look too green. I remember the supermarket coffee to be darker.
I guess we'll have to try something else. Maybe we can use this stove here.
Good idea. That glow path makes a perfect bowl. In you go. Yuck. That smells even worse than that old can of ravioli Alex found under my bed the other day. It fills me with a deep, dark satisfaction to stink out Red Riding Hood's hut. Too bad I don't have any stench bombs left. One of those would add just the right amount of serious reek. Yeah, I'm taking the beans out with my bare hands. That's no problem for a real man.
Yeah, I was gonna say just reach right in there and grab them.
Some of them are burnt. Okay, it's done. Now what?
Now we need to make some powder. Coffee powder.
There, that should be enough.
Wait, where do we get this bag from?
There, the stuff's in the jar. Not that I'd want to drink it. A delightful coffee experience at the press of just one button.
Hopefully this week will be enough to sober up the wolf.
Soot black as sordid, sinister sinner's soul.
Wow, I wasn't expecting a sordid reference. Considering that last time we saw him was in the third game.
Here you go, delicious fresh coffee.
You wanna kill me? I ain't gonna touch that stuff.
Why not?
What?
Hey, wolf, old boozer.
Simon?
Could you drink a little more quietly? You're bothering your fellow beings.
No, I can't. I'm not sober. Come here, drink with me. Yeah.
The next round's on me. Here, that stuff sure packs a punch.
You're a real friend. Cheers.
Too bad there's no weather around. Human car should be.
What happened there? Anyway, I'm pretty sure this wolf is not a human, considering he's a wolf.
Hey, wolf, old boozer.
Simon, what are you doing here?
Well, the usual stuff. Saving the world and such.
I see. I feel so strange. Everything is so different. What do you call that?
Sober.
Sober? Sober? I'm sober? What on earth? How could that happen?
Immune. Yeah. You grew immune to alcohol, that's it. If one drinks too much of that stuff, it doesn't affect you anymore, didn't you know? You'll have to wait at least one day until you drink alcohol again.
1 day? A whole day? That's a catastrophe. I mean, being sober wouldn't be so bad if at least I could booze on the side.
What are you doing here?
Well, that's a long story. I'd heard that a famous pirate lived here, and I wanted to become one myself. I'd also heard that pirates appreciate a well-trained, toughened-up drinker's liver. They spend their days downing gallons of cheap rum.
Are you done singing?
Singing? I can't sing.
You don't say. Hey, didn't I hear someone calling my name? I better check it out.
Now let's find Red Riding Hood again. Oh. Well, at least we can get the spade and those doubloons. But let's go and speak to Miss Hood.
You're still there?
It's nice and quiet here. And thanks to whom? Simon the Sorcerer, a manly man.
Your success doesn't come to me as a big surprise. It's not unusual for primitive life forms to restrict their communication to fellow species.
Huh?
Well, you understand because you and he, both boneheads and both men.
Thanks for this nice conversation.
What did she mean by, are you still here? I mean, this is the first time we've spoken to her in here, I believe. And is that meant to be Simon?
I've got one of those at home with a picture of Red Riding Hood in the center.
Anyway, let's go.
Oh, this stinks of work. one more little pile of gold, and my retirement pension is safe. There's always space for one more, and one more.
Oh, so there's one more pile left. Let's go and find it.
Haha, that's fun!
I forgot. That was extremely delayed. But I forgot that we couldn't actually interact with this while Red Riding Hood was here.
A complete treasure trove of gold. I'm rich! I'm rich! Look here! I've brought you an awesome treasure!
No, no, no. It really doesn't work this way. That's no proper treasure. It doesn't have the slightest bit of style. Come back when you have real pirate's treasure to show.
I'm going now. Later.
Oh, please stay a little while longer.
Oh, wait a minute.
Now this is what I call a treasure. Ta-da! Here you go, the greatest and most beautiful treasure of the whole island.
My, what a noble glittering. Such a treasure is worthy of a real pirate, and of a captain as well. Well then, pirate friend, let's chink our rum jars and drink to friendship, talk about our enemies, and, most importantly, share the latest fashion tips.